Lesson 3-13, literal equations. So what is a literal equation? A literal equation is just another word for formulas. So a literal equation or a formula is just an equation that contains two or more variables. And these are unknowns that we're trying to find. So we're going to be transforming equations in this video. And the transforming equation just means to write an equivalent equation but solve for a specified variable. And some common formulas that you're going to see would be y equals mx plus b, f equals 9/5 c plus 32, which is converting from Celsius to Fahrenheit. You got a equals 1/2 bh, which means the area of a triangle. And you got the distance, rate times time equals distance formula. These are just a few that you may see when you're solving literal equations. So our first example, we have f equals n divided by 4 plus 40, and we want to solve for n. It means we want to get n by itself. First step is to get this 40 away, so we're going to subtract 40 on both sides. And that gives us f minus 40 equals n divided by 4. Now the opposite of dividing by 4 is multiplying by 4. That means I got to multiply this whole side by 4. So now I have n equaling 4 times f minus 40. Now you could distribute the 4, but you don't need to because we're just trying to rewrite the equation that they gave us. So n equals 4 times parentheses f minus 40. Next, solve y equals mx plus b for m, where x cannot equal 0. So I want to get m by itself, so I'm going to subtract b on both sides. And now I have y minus b equals mx. The opposite of multiplying by x is divide by x. Again, we just want to get m by itself. So m is going to equal y minus b divided by x. Next, we need to solve d equals rt for r, then use the equivalent formula to find the average speed of a car that travels 130 miles in 2.5 hours. So if I have d equals rt, I need to solve for r by dividing by t on both sides. R is going to equal d divided by t, which is the distance divided by the time. They give us the distance of 130. We're going to divide that by the time, which was 2.5. Going to grab my calculator. And we have 130 divided by 2.5. That gives us 52. So the rate, or the speed of the car would be 52. This would be miles per hour. Next, we have solving Fahrenheit equaling 9/5 Celsius plus 32 for the Celsius. Use the equivalent formula to find the Celsius conversion of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So I have Fahrenheit equals 9/5 C plus 32. We need to solve for C, so I'm going to subtract 32 on both sides. That gives us Fahrenheit minus 32 equals 9/5 C. To get c by itself, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of 5/9. So now I have Celsius is going to equal 5/9 times parentheses Fahrenheit minus 32. Now all I have to do is put 72 in for F. So we got 5/9 times 72 minus 32. That should give us the Celsius. 72 minus 32 is 40. 40 times 5 is 200. Divide that by 9. So grab our calculator. 200 divided by 9 gives us 22.2 repeating degrees Celsius. Next, solve for the area of a triangle for h. then use the equivalent formula to find h when the area is 36 square meters and the base is 6 meters. So I have area equals 1/2 base times the height. Need to get h by itself. I'm going to rewrite this a little bit differently. Let me get rid of that. So I have area equals base height over 2. And let me rewrite this slightly different. So times h. So the opposite of multiplying by b over 2 is divide by b over 2, which really means I'm going to be multiplying this by 2 over b, the reciprocal. That means the height is going to be the 2 times the area divided by the base. Now, to find the heights, we would have 2 times the height, 2 times the area of 36 divided by the base, which is 6. Well, 36 divided by 6 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. So the height would be 12 meters. Next, solve. So this would be simple interest. So we're going to solve for p. So a equals p times 1 plus r. To get p by itself, I'm just going to divide by 1 plus r on both sides. And p is, the principal is going to equal the account balance divided by 1 plus the rate. So they're telling us the account balance is 5,000 divided by 1 plus the rate, 0.04. So on our calculator, we have 5,000 divided by 1.04 gives us $4,807.69. And our last slide here, we need to solve for x. So to get x by itself, we're first going to subtract b on both sides, which is now ax equaling c minus b. Divided by a on both sides, we would have x equaling c minus b divided by a. And our last one, we're solving for d. So I want to subtract 2z on both sides. That gives us 2z equaling bd. The opposite of multiplying by b is divide by b. And d is going to equal 2z divided by b. So that is our lesson on literal equations.